So on the side of, I'm taking the Lakers in any playoff series that they go into this year, unless they play the Boston Celtics, because I just think the Celtics have the personnel and have the scheme to really make life difficult on Luka Doncic. I see these numbers and be like, Reek, what are you talking about? He had 34 points, 50% shooting, hit 5 threes. Box score looked great, but the game tape did not look great. He had 20 points through three quarters, 6 of 15 shooting, and 5 turnovers. I promise, if you just squinted your eyes watching this game, you might have thought it was just another game from the NBA Finals last June. I say that because Boston will refuse to put two on the basketball when they guard Luka Doncic. They refuse to double team this man, which most teams will do. They will put two on the basketball. They just trust their guys. That's Peyton Pritchard creating the turnover there. And I love this possession here because there is just no panic with Al Horford. 38-year-old Al Horford on an island with Luka Doncic. They trust Al Horford a ton in these situations, and he forces the turnover there. And JJ Redick said, we wanted to find Al Horford in space. We wanted to attack him, and it was a rough time doing so. Unfortunately, I don't have the matchup data when he was guarding Luka Doncic, but I do have the matchup data when he was guarding LeBron James, and LeBron had a tough time going at Al Horford. 6 points, 2 of 12 shooting, 0-4 from 3, and almost 5 minutes of matchup time. And just one more Al Horford play for the role. Here he is guarding the lob, tips it away. You never see that happen to Luka Doncic. But then a lot of it is really just the one-on-one defenders that the Celtics has. And Jaylen Brown really takes his matchup with Luka personal. He hounds him. He will fight through these screens. And I feel like he rips Luka so much. Like, he ripped him a couple times in this game. This was the first one, led to a fast break dunk. And then here's the second one. I mean, just great instincts, swiping at the ball, getting the steal. Then on the flip side, the Celtics attack Luka Doncic more than I think any team does in the league. They do it with their spacing, and they do it because they have two elite guys that can get to the rim in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Here, JB, I mean, just muscles him up, drive by, uncontested layup. It was honestly a chess match between Joe Mazzulla and JJ Redick, two coaches that don't like putting two defenders on the basketball. And Joe Mazzulla was trying to see if JJ Redick was bold enough to do so, and he wasn't, because he wasn't trying to get into scramble situations, which always lead to wide open threes. So Jaylen Brown just said, look, I know I can get whatever shot I want over Luka Doncic. Pretty easy step back three for JB in the clutch. Those were fourth quarter plays. This was late in the second half, and Luka actually guards this well, but Boston will live with any shot that's taken over 77. They attacked him so much in the finals, they did the same thing last night. Last clip, right back to it, getting Luka in action. Drew's going to set the screen. They switch it. They don't bring any help defense, just Austin Reeves digging, and it's a pretty uncontested layup for Tatum. I think the Lakers are great. I think they have a real good chance of making the NBA Finals out west. But if they match up with the Celtics, I just don't see a way that they can win that series.